Hello everyone, this is Christmas Sycophab. Today we're going to do an installation of some new topological map overlays, this time for Baja Designs. What I have right here in my hand is a Squadron cover. And let's go over here and grab our vinyl. You can see they're printed on machines like this or a machine like this, and then we cut it right here. I do have a heat gun connected to a little power supply. That's 300 watts, and that can be purchased on our website as well. I like it because it's not too hot, but it's hotter than your typical hairdryer, which can also be used. Basically, when you use a heat gun on any of our vinyls, because we do all of these vinyls for do-it-yourself installs, pretty much don't use too much heat. If the heat is too hot for your hands, it's typically what we consider too hot for our install. So you want to use this sparingly and only when needed. Also on our website, you can find Sycophab application fluid, pretty much the right mixture of installation fluid to break down the initial tack of the vinyl. So you can slide it around, and then once you squeegee or push out that water with your hands, it'll start to dry up, and that's where you have your final placement, final alignment. Then you use heat to accelerate that if needed. If you do these installs outside, a lot of the times you won't need heat. I like to do these installs in 75 to 85 degree weather. That's kind of optimal for the way the vinyl reacts, the way it stretches, and how easy it is to activate that adhesive. If you're in very warm weather, try not to do it in direct sunlight. It'll stretch out the vinyl and it'll dry the application fluid faster than you can get your alignment done in. But if you're on the little cooler side, you might want to use the sun, because as we know, when things are left out in the sun, they kind of heat soak. So it's not just all about ambient temperature, it's the ability for it to actually get warm. Of course, if you're like me, you can do this install inside. Now let's get right into it. All right, so this is pretty much a brand new cover, so I'm going to consider it pretty clean. However, if it wasn't, take detailer, take anything that doesn't leave any residue, doesn't have any wax, spray that down, clean it off, use the microfiber to dry it out. Make sure your hands are all clean too. Take that application fluid, spray it on there. Grab your vinyl, go ahead and spray it on there too. I'm pretty much trying to find a place where the backing paper doesn't lift off as well. And you can see I've exposed the adhesive layer. Now we have to line this. Some covers are easier to line than others. This one is very easy because it has just these rounded edges and it's pretty much a square. So align that up so that it's nice and even. And then use your fingers to kind of hold it down and push out some of that water. It's kind of tricky because it wants to slide everywhere. Hold it down. Work your way all around there. Get out as much liquid as you can. You can push slowly. That'll help activate some of that adhesive. This actually is working much better than the test vinyl that I used, which wasn't printed. I might be able to get away without using heat. However, I want to show you what it is like to go ahead and use heat in case you're having a harder time than myself getting this down. The heat dries it out and activates the adhesive. So just lightly heat that up all around. As you can see, I'm not holding it on one spot for a really long time. I'm just kind of taking glancing swings at it with heat. Don't use the heat too much. Be sure to check on your install as you heat it up. Don't try to heat it up for a minute and then come back to it and realize you have creases and whatnot. Wow, that's looking really good. So once you're done, clean it all up, and reinstall it on your Baja Designs light. For more videos like this and more products, please visit our website at stickerfab.com. Also, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not already. Hit that bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things we're coming out with. If you're watching this on some other platform, be sure to follow us there as well. Thanks a lot.